Hey guys, Barking Madly here. Just thought I'd give you a little further update on the M14 or M1A. Took it out today, put another 100 rounds or so through it, so that's, I think I'm up to almost 300 through it. To start off with, it's still having some problems. When you first rack the first round, it does not like to chamber it. Had to give it a little help. And then I was getting all freaked out because it wouldn't cycle. Then I remembered this screw here was actually rotated sideways so that the gas system wasn't operating at all. So if you happen to get an M1A, you want this slot to be vertical, and that'll actually let the gas system operate. Now, I spent a lot of time messing around with it. Like I said, about 100 rounds. This was one of the last targets I did. This was 80 yards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Anyways, 10 shots. This is one of them. And 80 yards, 10 shots, probably about a 3-inch group. With iron sights, I was happy with that, especially because I was shooting supported on the table, but I had a 6-year-old shooting a 22, and the whole thing was constantly shaking and bouncing around. So, now, as for the magazine wells, first off, I got 2 extra magazines from CMI, which is Checkmate Industries. Mike, they work real nice. They seem to be essentially identical to the Springfield Arms ones. The magazines are still a bugger to load, especially when they're actually full of ammo. There might be some clearancing I can do in here that'll help it, but you really can't tell on the video here, but that's not the majority. The biggest part of it actually is just the design and build of the gun. If you load the gun up that way, the problem is you've got spring pressure here coming from the gas piston assembly here, and then you've got the spring from the mag release right here. Both of those are really stiff. And if you take your time and load it, it's fine, but it's nowhere near like you get with an AK, as Lamb Dog had mentioned. So I think part of it's just going to be this thing needs to have some time to loosen up. I might actually look into replacing this spring with something a little bit softer. Maybe, maybe not. But overall, I'm still really liking the gun. I need to do another complete teardown and tinker around with which lubricants I use on it. Mike, I know you said you have to review your video where you just talk about it, but you don't say anything about what exactly you use for lubrication. So I believe you said you're a bit you use a non-standard way of lubricating it. And I'd like to have to take a chance and look at that. Unfortunately, unlike the real M14s, this doesn't have the little notch to make it easy to see where it's supposed to come out at. But at any rate, I assume you put some grease inside of the groove down here where the roller slides in. Anyway, I'll need to take it apart and re-lube it again. I'm just still not entirely sure how I want this thing to be lubricated. And so, anyhow, later guys.